Et coucou mes petites étoiles. Coucou, coucou. Bon matin, bon réveil. Ok, alors, je me réveille tranquillement aussi en même temps. Je vais ouvrir le jeu. Ah, attends, il doit être en anglais vu que je crois que j'ai live en anglais hier soir. Faut le mettre en français, propriété, français. Voilà. Hop, c'est parti. Du coup, j'ai un peu changé d'avis en jouant par rapport à qui je vais romance. Et je trouve que Astarion, il irait mieux avec Sable plutôt que Shadowheart. Donc je vais tricher juste sur ça pour augmenter son approbation. Juste mon titre d'approbation, je vais l'utiliser. Parce que j'aurais dû me décider plus tôt sinon. Je vais juste mettre fin à la journée d'abord. Ah bah tiens, il veut parler.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition.
Comment ça, brut de décoffrage?
Just that you have a big heart. You like doing what's right. So I was thinking, what would be the right thing to do when we get to Moonrise Towers? When we come face to face with whoever is controlling the parasites in our heads?
Me débarrasser de cette larve et reprendre ma vie d'avant.
That's the obvious option, yes. But consider the alternatives. Just think, how many people have the Mind Flayers infected? Hundreds? Thousands. And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
Et comment le pourrions-nous exactement?
I mean, I assume there's some device controlling these things, so we find that. Murder some people and, Look, I'm not a details person, alright? But turning up and causing chaos has worked for us so far. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil.
Faut que je dise, non, je vais dire, c'est hors de question.
So much for thinking you had ambition.
Ça va, il désapprouve pas.
Still, we're not there yet. Maybe you'll see the light. Yet.
Parlez-moi de vous.
What's to tell? I was sired by a vampire named Cazador. Everything before that is so long ago it's ancient history. And everything that came after, well, I'd rather not reflect on it.
Vous devez quand même vous souvenir de votre vie d'avant, non?
I was a magistrate, working to keep the peace in Baldur's Gate, imprisoning troublemakers, that kind of thing. I can't remember much, truth be told. Centuries of torment will do that to you.
Du coup, on a combien d'approval avec lui déjà? Pas beaucoup, on est neutre.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Donc je vais utiliser ça.
Is that blood?
Je vais l'utiliser une dernière fois.
Never mind. Let's see.
Repos partiel, je pense. On n'a pas fait grand chose, je crois, depuis le dernier repos. Avant d'entrer dans l'Underdark, est-ce que je peux me TP toujours dans un truc de l'acte 1 parce que je crois qu'il nous propose des trucs que si on est dans la nature ou des trucs comme ça. Je suis pas sûre qu'il nous propose dans la nature des terres... comment on appelle ça, hein? J'ai un trou, c'est pas grave. The Cursed Land, donc les terres maudites, un truc comme ça. Je vais essayer. J'ai l'air de pouvoir.
breathe deep and move.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose. How delicious.
No
Faut
one
que
back home
j'augmente
will
encore
ever believe
la
this.
prouelle, je pense. Voilà.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. First in my heart.
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
Coucou Sourita, je me mets en lurk, merci pour ton lurk. Racontez-moi votre histoire.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
Seems simple enough.
Je vais faire un long repos. Bah, pour l'instant, il a pas l'air de vouloir grand chose à faire avec moi.
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
Je regarde juste un truc. Il y en a qui disent qu'il faut aller dans le bosquet émeraude, donc on peut essayer. Mais il paraît que c'est fermé après la fête, donc on va voir. Hein.
Moving in.
Ça a pas l'air fermé. Ah, il y a Kaga ici. J'ai rien à vendre. Sac à dos. C'est un sac à dos vide? Bah j'en ai pas besoin alors. Et celui-là?
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner. Of course. May you keep.
Attends, j'avais d'autres trucs.
It'll take a while for us all to. Of course. May you.
Ça m'inquiète, il a pas l'air de vouloir à faire quoi que ce soit avec moi. Est-ce que j'ai complètement laissé passer ma chance?
Remembering our time together, the things we've shared. And I don't just mean that lovely neck of yours. I'm growing to like the whole package. Honestly. And you clearly like me too. So...
Qu'est-ce qui m'a trahi?
I could feel it. As I was getting lost in your neck. Your little shakes of excitement. You enjoyed it, didn't you?
C'est vrai.
So did I. More than words can say. You deserve a reward. I'm so very pleased with what you gave me. We could take an evening to ourselves, get away from camp, get some privacy. I know somewhere quiet, somewhere intimate, somewhere we can indulge in each other.
Ça me semble très bien.
Wonderful. I just hope we don't have to wait too long before we can steal away. But once we can, I promise you a night you'll never forget. See you there, lover.
Oh. Je vais juste regarder si j'ai bien censuré le truc. Des parties génitales, ouais. Parce que si on a la scène avec lui, voilà. Ah, attends, il y a Gratouille qui veut parler.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between. He gives in and surrenders his find
Salami.
to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily. His tail.
Here we go.
A quiet evening for once. Perfect for two people who'd like to take some time to themselves. If you catch my meaning. And I do mean sex, to be clear. We've been waiting long enough.
Je ne demande pas mieux, mais où aller?
Let's find our own little piece of nowhere. Somewhere we can lose ourselves and forget all this madness. There's a secluded place nearby that should do nicely. Wait until the others are asleep. Then come and find me there.
Je vous retrouve là-bas.
Indeed you will, my love. I can't wait. There you are. I've been waiting. Waiting since the moment I set eyes on you. Waiting to have you.
Attendez, je vais regarder quoi dire parce que je veux vraiment pas rater ça. Je ne suis pas encore vôtre.
Don't I? You're here. And I don't think you want to talk. I think you want to be known. To be tasted.
Et vous, que voulez-vous au juste?
What do any of us want? Pleasure. Yours, mine, our collective ecstasy. That's what you want, isn't it? To lose yourself in me.
Hochez la tête.
I thought so.
Cachez-vous les yeux, les enfants. Même si les sons sont censurés avec une feuille. Coucou, my team. Intéressante cicatrice, d'où viennent-elles?
It's a poem. A gift from my old master Cazador. He considered himself quite the artist and used his slaves as a canvas. He composed and carved that one over the course of a night. He made a lot of revisions as he went.
You recall the sharp, complex lines of the script. It was written in the language of the Hells.
Quoi l'a-t-il composé en infernal?
Infernal? Who knows? The bastard was insane. Now let's go. We've wasted enough time already.
Ah, il y a encore une scène à voir. Attends, je vais lui parler pour voir s'il y a quelque chose à dire.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador.
C'est votre maître, c'est ça? Ah non, je vais lui dire, et vous n'avez pas à me dire quoi que ce soit si vous n'en avez pas envie.
I don't want to say a damned thing, but that won't do anyone any good. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor.
Que vous a-t-il fait?
He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse.
Ça devait être affreux, je suis désolée.
Thank you. But this isn't about sympathy. It's about knowing what we might be up against. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there, and they might not be the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows.
Je surveillerai vos arrières.
What more could I ask? Now, is that all?
Ah, ça va et toi? Pourquoi parler de vos cicatrices à Raphaël? Qu'avez-vous en tête?
It's not a plan yet. More a feeling. Just an itch at the back of my mind. But I know I'm missing something. Whatever Cazador did to me, it was more than his usual sadism. It had purpose. Once I know what that purpose was, maybe a plan will present itself. But for now, I just need to scratch this itch. A line with a fork and 1, 2, 3 dots. Bloody infernal. How was anyone meant to read this garbage?
Vous voulez que j'y jette un œil?
What are you doing?
Pardon, je vous laisse tranquille.
Wait, I'm sorry. You caught me by surprise, that's all. I've been tracing the scars on my back with my fingers, trying to read them by touch. But I can't. They may as well be written in Rashini.
Laissez-moi regarder ça.
This isn't your problem, you know.
Je sais, maintenant fermez-la et tournez-vous.
Fine.
The jagged script is definitely infernal, the language of the hells, but you can't make out its meaning.
And what can you see?
Je sais pas trop, ne bougez pas, je vais recopier ça.
What in the hells? What did he do to me?
Qu'est-ce que ça dit?
I have absolutely no idea. But it's no poem. Too centuries carrying this, and I can finally see it.
Il doit bien y avoir quelqu'un qui sera capable de le lire.
I'm sure. But what will it say? Thank you, by the way. This is... well, it's something.
Nous finirons par le découvrir, je vous le promets.
Will we? How sweet. Hello, my sweet.
Oh. Il a rien à me dire. Ok, encore un event.
Here's my little treat with their cheeks all flushed. You will come to my bed tonight, won't you?
Pas besoin de me le dire 2 fois.
I'm amazed you managed to keep your mind clear enough to fight. I've been thinking about our last night together ceaselessly. I'll be in quite a spot of mortal peril if you let me keep distracting myself dreaming instead of doing. We can't have that, can we? It would be very dangerous.
Je viendrai vous rejoindre une fois que les autres se seront endormis.
I'll be waiting. I hoped you would come. I have missed you. And now you're all mine. And I'm all yours. Until morning, at least. Let's see where the night takes us.
Ah, gratuit.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his fine
Une
teeth.
torche.
Looking at something?
Comment avez-vous su que j'étais là?
The only benefit to a mirror when you have my condition, it doesn't quite make up for the lack of a reflection, mind you.
Ça vous manque de voir votre visage, je veux dire.
Preening in the looking glass? Petty vanity? Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red.
De quelle couleur était-il avant?
I don't know. I can't remember. My face is just some dark shape in my past. Another thing I've lost.
Regardez droit dans les yeux en gravant le moindre détail de son visage dans votre mémoire.
What?
Je serai votre miroir, que voulez-vous savoir?
I want to know what the world sees when it looks at me. What you see.
Les rides autour de vos yeux quand vous riez.
Excuse me, I'm an eternally young vampire. Not your doting grandmother. You can do better. What else?
La façon dont vos boucles frisent légèrement au niveau de vos oreilles.
This is meant to be flattery. not poetry. Just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day.
Vous êtes très beau.
Observant. Mirrors aren't much use, but being reflected in someone else's eyes? Well, I could do worse.
Ok, je pense qu'on peut y aller maintenant.
I was a sucker for a smooth talker, but I admit, Astarion, you're pretty slick.
And you're rather the opposite of slick. Do you have a point?
I was just being nice.
Step one of starting a conversation, think before you speak.
Never was my strong suit.
C'est par où l'ascenseur? Par là? Je sais plus où c'est. Ah là.
Time to press ahead. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
A broken moon lantern catches your eye, its glow now snuffed out.
Those shadows. There's power coursing through them. Oddly familiar. Better stay on alert.
I've never seen darkness like this before. It's unsettling.
Darkness or not, we need to reach Moonrise Towers. I can feel the shadows prowling, but they don't seem to be harming me. The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do.
Qu'est-ce que ça signifie?
Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps. This place. There's a power in these shadows, I can sense it. It's ancient. Familiar. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Give me some time. If I can figure out whatever it is that I need to do, well, then there should be more time for...
Bet that will fit in my pack. This place is heavy.
Ellie May.
Eyes open. Watch the shadows.
Living without sunlight isn't so bad, Astarion. Where I came from, we would often work exclusively under cover of darkness.
Yes, but you chose darkness.
Pardon.
I was cast into it.
Stay together. Keep to the light.
Merci.
Stop! Who's there?
Je suis une humble disciple de Maeliki et ce que je cherche ici, ce ne sont des alliés, pas des ennemis.
Not taking requests, love. Now put your hands up and walk over here. Slowly. Jonas, move in! Jonas? Can you see our torches?
I can't see anything! Something's wrong.
Follow my voice. Come back to the light.
Who's there? Meg? Is that...
Jonas?
There you are. Come. Join me.
Jonas.
Allez-y, je m'en occupe.
Don't let her get hold of you. Harpers, now!
Oh. Non! Il faut pas qu'elle meure. Je vais recharger parce que je crois que c'est important qu'elle meure pas. Je vais essayer de tuer tous les ennemis autour d'elle, autour des autres avant alors.
Over here.
I've got it. Shit. The shadows took humans. Make every strike count!
Time to push my luck again. These boots have seen everything.
Finish them off!
The dark feels hungry. Like it drain you dry.
Losing energy. Losing focus.
focus Castarion, il va crever. Tant pis, si lui il meurt, c'est pas grave, je pense.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Time to meet your maker. Take you. Take you. Take you.
Never a dull moment.
J'aurais dû le mettre sur Astarion plutôt, mais tant pis. Ah bah voilà.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map. Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat.
Je vous suis dans quelques instants.
Remember, stay in the light or you're done for. Harpers, move out!
Should mind my step.
What am I to do?
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Tikuru. Dark Lady shields me. I can feel her. Tikuru. respite.
Merde, c'est quoi déjà le bouton pour sortir son arme? J'ai perdu de la vie pour rien là.
Sorry if this is rude, but can vampires fall in love?
What a preposterous question. Vampires can do anything you can do, and a damn sight better.
Sunbathe? Swim?
All right. There are a few limited exceptions.
Good to know love is on the table, though.
It is. Though if the table is laden with good wine and meat, love is often left to rot with the salad leaves.
Shadows claim that bird. Not for me to interfere.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
Something must be keeping it at...
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons. Easy. She's with me. Come. Jahira!
Ok, faut que j'aille nourrir Katniss et je pense que je vais aller manger aussi en même temps. Donc je vais vous mettre de la musique et mon écran de pause. Tac. À toutes. Ouais. Attendez, un petit peu. J'ai des messages à envoyer. Ah, ça m'a fatigué de manger, je sais pas pourquoi. Et de faire à manger. Attends, je vais me recalibrer un peu. Hop. Allez, let's go. Ah, si je fais... Qu'est-ce que je suis en train de faire? J'appuie sur les mauvais boutons. Ok. Jaira, je présume. Moi, c'est Sable et je vous garantis que rien de tout ceci n'est nécessaire.
I assure you it is.
Pourriez-vous au moins m'expliquer à quoi rime ce petit jeu?
Absolutely. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Adressez une prière à la reine de la forêt dans l'espoir qu'elle vous tire de ce mauvais pas.
A pathetic deception. I know who you really worship, true soul.
Stop! What's you doing? She's the one who saved us!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I'd pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible?
C'est grâce à cet artefact.
What in the hells is that thing?
Pardon. Dire à Jaira tout ce que vous savez sur l'artefact.
Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
Je suis en vacances, non. Je m'en vais anéantir l'absolu dans son propre repère à haute lune.
Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Damon might be knocking around here, right?
It's for a good cause.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
Elle vit en ville, non?
Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
So, why night orchids?
Well, isn't it enough that they're beautiful?
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
Peut-être prendre des sacs de provisions un peu. Pas que ça coûte cher. Je vais prendre ça alors.
Take care now.
Hey, it's Damon! Let's say hi!
I have something to ask.
Karlak! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Donnez-nous la bonne.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Donnez-lui donc le fer.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Thank you. I can't believe it. Thank you, Damon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but... at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Dans ce cas, je dirais plutôt que nous allons devoir nous préparer à rendre l'inévitable évitable.
You read my mind. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This is the best day. The best day!
Je suis très heureuse pour vous, Karlach.
I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast.
Vous pensez à quelqu'un en particulier?
I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye.
On a quoi comme arc tous?
There is work to do.
Well, hello.
Ouais, elles sont pas trop mal.
Going. I'm ready.
Looking ahead.
observait le bœuf avec intérêt. Il y a quelque chose dans son regard. Ah. Ah, yes.
There's an invitation behind its great brown eyes.
Caresser le bœuf.
Very well.
Premium trinkets and doodahs. Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
Mais lui, la pression attaque les pièces placées devant son roi.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played.
C'est pour cette raison que vous êtes ici pour jouer à vos petits jeux.
To play the game. The vast lance board of souls. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved infernal runes into my back. They're a fragment of a contract. I'd like to know what the full contract says.
Si c'est vos petits jeux, aidez-le.
Oh, such impatience. It's something very important to your master. But is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details. But of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it and get back to you.
You'll get back to me. This is important, Devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Get the bottle. Hand me the bottle. It's not hard. I'll be out of your way as
Last night's best bargains, right here!
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
Je reconnais certains visages familiers, mais où sont passés les autres?
You don't know. Stars above. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered. But that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue.
Comment avez-vous survécu?
Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
Roland, l'apprenti magicien?
Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
Je vous le dirai quand je le saurai.
We're in the same boat then. That's somewhat of a comfort. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
Ne vous inquiétez pas, je les retrouverai.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
Alfira m'a tout raconté, c'est uniquement grâce à vous qu'elle a pu s'en sortir avec les enfants.
Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
Je suis désolée.
Sorry it won't bring them back. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Please. Be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods.
To your very good health.
Je regarde juste un truc. Hum. Votre santé puisse-t-elle rester excellente.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Il cherche effectivement à me gagner à sa cause, mais je résiste à la tentation envers et contre tout.
You want to deny the parasite has any sort of hold on you, but somehow you can't. Jahira spots your confusion, and her eyes narrow.
It's the wine. I added a herb to your cup that betrays your lie. Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
Sur mon honneur.
Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Yes.
General Ketherick Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
L'espoir, c'est ma spécialité. Comment puis-je vous aider?
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketherick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Les jours de Ketherick sont comptés, j'y veillerai personnellement.
Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I'll do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cures, whatever magic Ketherick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
Comment je vais faire pour l'atteindre? Les tours sont cernées par les ombres.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Seluna, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Je vais tester un truc avec ces vêtements. Je vais tester de leur mettre leur couleur naturelle.
What's inside?
Ça va marcher ou je dois juste retirer et le remettre? C'est pas bleu normalement. Ou alors c'est pas bleu sur la sur la sur la truc parce que peut-être que c'est teint déjà. Je vais essayer de l'étendre. En rose, j'aimerais bien. Noir et rose, il y a quoi d'autre? Je crois que ça existe le rose pâle. Grenat. Rose pâle. Ah ouais, mais du coup ça met les autres trucs en blanc. Je suis pas fan. Ok, du coup maintenant, pas rose pâle on a dit. Donc noir et rose. Ah ouais. Ouais, ça lui va bien. Ouais, ça lui va trop bien en rose. Attendez.
So, the untouchable Karlak is untouchable no more. I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so probably safest to skip it.
Better not be cursed.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Ah ouais, attends, j'ai pas tout vu ici. Attends, non, je vais prendre la protection d'abord.
Last night's best bargains right here.
Shadows they get darker.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
J'ai rarement eu l'occasion de croiser une autre personne aussi proche de cette divinité. Je vous remercie, c'est l'unité.
And you mine. Not many comprehend the task of steadfast faith.
Vous arrivez à tenir le coup? Ça ne doit pas être facile de porter la seule et unique flamme qui brille encore dans cet océan de ténèbres.
All things in her strength. That's how the old litany goes, after all. Our Lady has granted me the ability to protect these people. It isn't a permanent fix, but it's what we've got. Speaking of, you must be here for the protection spell, yes? Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier.
La protection de la Vierge lunaire est la bienvenue. Merci de m'avoir accordé sa bénédiction.
I'm sure your god already grants you a great deal. But a little extra never hurt. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketherick himself.
Vous connaissez cet homme, Isabelle?
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
Votre fausse déesse n'a aucune emprise sur ces lieux à m'éveiller.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all, you fool.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Faut que je soigne Isabelle parce que si elle meurt, on est dans la merde.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Come on, Karlach. Show him how you are.
Another fight. Let's go.
Il dit qu'Etrick l'avait en vie, dit-il en l'attaquant si fort qu'elle perd je sais pas combien de points de vie. Ouais, c'était 50%. Ça avait pas fait grand chose ça. Désavantage 60%. Ouais, ça lui fait pas grand chose.
The general will be pleased if you go quietly.
40%. 50%.
So much for peace.
Ouch.
Need to stay focused.
Voilà.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
I'll feel that one later.
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketherick will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, Everyone in this inn is dead. Like that.
Je veillerai à ce que ça ne se produise pas.
Let's hope your cunning is as strong as your optimism. You're the key to all of this.
Quand j'aurai réglé son compte à Ketherick, vous n'aurez plus rien à craindre.
No mercy. For Ketherick will have none on you. End this.
Pourquoi c'est interdit de ramasser Marcus, les trucs de Marcus? Bah non, j'ai pu le faire. Ça, j'en veux pas par contre.
I pity you. Truly.
I don't know, guys. It's fine. Jahira won't even notice we're gone. Even if she did, it doesn't matter. Mole needs us. I know, but we need a plan. With haste. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
He seems unaware of you or his surroundings.
Tenter de communier avec l'esprit de l'homme.
The tether connecting this man to his soul is stretched taut. You follow it, wading through inky shadows, his soul wandering in a dark space. He isn't just lost, but he has lost an object, something dear to him. The vision fades.
He's been in the Shadowfell. All memories will have been stripped away. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe?
Je vais vous aider, d'accord?
So he was at the House of Healing. Wonder what he found.
Climbing up a tree, and we see what we see and do just what we please. Together, waiting for the sun forever. We see.
Ok, je sais que ça fait pas beaucoup de temps de stream, surtout avec la grosse pause manger que j'ai fait. Mais je fatigue, du coup je pense que je vais stop ici et puis je reprendrai peut-être en fin de journée. En tout cas, j'adore jouer Sable, elle est trop mignonne. Et puis c'est fun de découvrir le jeu avec un peu de difficulté. En tout cas, merci d'être venu. Ça me fait plaisir. Je vais essayer de restream en fin d'après-midi, quand je me serai reposée. D'ici là, passez une belle après-midi. Et je vous dis à bientôt. Bye bye.